All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something that, let's be honest, is on a lot of our minds. How do we help the people we care about age with dignity and stay independent in their own homes for as long as possible? We're going to look at a fascinating system called Everyday Steve that's trying to do just that, using this incredible mix of really simple tech and, well, a whole lot of heart. And right from the get-go, you can see what this is all about. This mission statement, it's not just corporate speak. It's about making technology feel, well, human. The whole idea is to build a system that's not just a collection of gadgets, but something that actually enhances quality of life while preserving dignity. And that word, dignity, that's the key. You're going to see it pop up again and again. Okay, so before you can even start to build a solution, you've got to really understand the problem. And the challenges that seniors face every day, they're not simple. They're layered, they're complex. So let's break down exactly what this technology is up against. First, let's talk about the big stuff, the health and medical side. I mean, these are the non-negotiables, the things you absolutely cannot afford to get wrong. We're talking about something as simple but as critical as medication management, keeping track of all those doctor's appointments, monitoring vital signs, and maybe most important of all, knowing instantly when there's an emergency. For anyone living alone, a slip-up in any of these areas can be, well, it can be really serious. But it goes way beyond just the medical stuff, right? It's about all the little things that make life, well, life. This is about true independence. Things like planning your own meals, feeling safe in your own home, not worrying about a fall, figuring out transportation, keeping your finances secure. These are the things that really allow someone to be self-sufficient. And this is where I think this approach gets really smart. Because it's not just about physical health, is it? It's about the social and emotional side of aging, which is so often overlooked. I'm talking about the profound impact of isolation, the importance of staying connected with family, keeping your mind active and engaged, and just having a sense of purpose. Quality of life is so much more than just what the body's doing. And here's the great irony in all this. We're always told that technology is the answer to these problems. But for so many seniors, technology is the problem. Think about it. Confusing interfaces, tiny buttons, the fear of doing something wrong or breaking it, not to mention huge concerns about privacy. That steep learning curve can be so intimidating that it just creates more stress. The last thing you want is for your solution to be just another part of the problem. So with all that in mind, all those challenges, all those barriers, how do you build something that actually helps? Well, this is where Everyday Steve enters the picture. The whole idea is to create technology that has a genuinely human touch. Right, the big question. We've talked a lot about the why. So now, let's get our hands dirty and look at the how. How does this thing actually work in someone's home to tackle all those issues we just talked about? So here it is, the whole system laid out. You can see it's kind of like a spider web. Right in the middle, you have this central hub, the brain of the operation. And branching out from there, it connects to everything else, the health monitors, the safety sensors, even the medication dispensers. And it's all tied together with a smart speaker for voice commands. It's basically a complete support network, all run from one smart central spot. Okay, that's the 30,000-foot view. Now let's zoom in a little and take a look at the key pieces of hardware that make this whole thing work. So the heart of the whole system is this little thing, a Raspberry Pi computer. Now think of this as the silent but powerful brain behind everything. It's tiny, it's completely silent, which is so important. You don't want some noisy, intimidating machine in the living room. And it's super energy efficient. This is where all the AI smarts live, processing all that data and coming up with intelligent, helpful responses. Okay, so if the Raspberry Pi is the brain, then this Zigbee network, well, that's the nervous system. It's the wireless tech that connects all the system's senses that are spread throughout the home. This is what links up the smart pill dispensers, the motion detectors that can tell if there's been a fall, and even the sensors on doors and windows that add that extra layer of security. So with all this tech in the house, how does a person actually use it? Simple, they just talk to it. The voice of the system is a JBL smart speaker, And this is key. There are no complicated menus to navigate, no tiny buttons to press. It's all just natural conversation. It's using technology that feels familiar and approachable, and the audio is crystal clear for everything from a simple medication reminder to a call with family. And what holds all this hardware together? The software. It's the foundation. And it's built on a modern, super reliable tech stack so that it, just works. But what's absolutely crucial here is security. It's designed with HIPAA-compliant data protection. That's the same level of privacy your doctor has to follow. This makes it really clear. This isn't just a fun gadget, it's a medical-grade platform built on trust and security. All right, so you've built this amazing piece of technology. It's smart, it's compassionate, it's secure. Great. But how do you get it into the homes of people who actually need it? That's a whole other puzzle. So let's shift gears and look at the strategy for that. And this is such a critical point, isn't it? Because even the most powerful technology in the world is totally useless if it can't reach people. An incredible invention that just sits on a shelf helps no one. So the business model here is actually just as creative as the tech itself. And here is the really clever part. They're not trying to build a brand from scratch. The strategy is to use white label partnerships specifically targeting large nursing home chains. And it makes perfect sense when you think about it. These companies already have the trust of seniors and their families. They have the existing infrastructure. They have the relationships. Essentially, the partners become the sales force, bringing the tech to the people they already serve. What this creates is a classic win-win situation. For the nursing home partners, they get a brand new revenue stream and a way to offer enhanced, modern care that makes them stand out. And for Everyday Steve, they get instant, rapid access to the market and can scale up without building a giant, expensive sales team from the ground up. It's a really smart, symbiotic relationship. And the whole process for these partners is designed to be incredibly simple. Step 1, they completely rebrand the solution with their own trusted logo. Step 2, they get a full package of integrated marketing materials. And Step 3, Everyday Steve just works quietly in the background, providing all the technical heavy lifting and support. It's a total turnkey solution for them. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, you see it's not just one thing that makes this compelling. It's the powerful trio. The really intuitive technology, the deep sense of empathy that clearly drove the design, and a really smart business model that actually gets it out into the world. And that really leaves us with one big question to think about. Could a silent little computer and a smart speaker actually be the future of compassionate care? We tend to think of care as something that's only human to human, but maybe, just maybe, the future of dignified, independent aging is this incredible blend of both, a silent computer and a smart speaker, working together to give people we love the most the valuable thing of all, their independence.